It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Niners. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Holding, receiving.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Love now to pass on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On the delay, Jones. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, Love to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Love, they go play action now. That is caught, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Love, he's got this complete to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw now, here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Play action this time with Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love now. Finds his receiver, Watson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Love looking to throw it. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And out of bounds, but able to get it in the pass
24. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
We need 6 on this drive. Right now, let's go get 6.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 42. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this one is right down the middle. And 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Let's keep it going. Take it to him. Show what you got. Let's exploit them here on this drive.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this is caught, Jennings. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got a man right side, it's It's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Escapes the defender. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now he'll try to run with this.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, 51 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's up through the goalposts at 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action this time with Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. At the Niners' 31-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy from the gun. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's the gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Play action. Now Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it will be a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. And I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the counter, here's Jones. Takes a tackle now. He's still on his feet. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion,
and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.